Good morning, class 8 students. Students, we are doing chapter number 4. As you know, we have completed the reading portion and today we are going to discuss the question answers. So, first is fill in the blanks. The British described the tribal people as wild and scavengers. The method of sowing seeds in Jum cultivation is known as broadcasting and scattering. C. The tribal chief got dash titles in central India under the British land settlement land titles. D. The tribal went to work in the tea plantation of Assam. Dash here will be tea plantation of Assam and the dash in Bihar, coal mines in Bihar. Now, second question is true or false. Question number 2. Jum cultivation blocked the land and sow seeds. The answer is false. B. The cocoon were brought from the Sanalthas and sold by the traders at 5 times the purchase price. The answer is true. C. Bisra urged the followers to purify themselves by drinking liquor and soul stopped believing in wild witchcraft and sorcery. The statement is true. C. D part. The British wanted to preserve the tribal way of life. False. Now students, question answers. Question number 3. What problem did shifting cultivation face under the British rule? Students, the problem that shifting cultivation faced under the British rule is that because the field did not produce any good yield. First point is this. The new forest laws were also affected the lives of the shifting cultivators. Third is the shifting or Jum cultivation is usually done on small patches of forest land. Under the forest laws, the forest extended this control over all forest and declared the forest were the state property. Question number 4. How did the powers of tribal chiefs change under the colonial rule? Under the colonial rule, students, the functions and powers of the tribal chiefs changed considerably. Before the arrival of the British, these tribal chiefs enjoy a certain amount of economic power and uses to administer and control the territories were not so now. They are allowed to keep their land titles over the clusters of villages. Fifth question. What account for the anger of the tribal against the Dikus? Means you are going to write it why Dikus were angry regarding the British rule. Because the tribal practiced shifting cultivation but the British forced them to follow the settled agriculture and also introduced land settlement. Second point is traders and money lenders were coming into the forest and wanting to buy a forest produced in a very cheap rate, leaving them to take a cash loan. D. What was Birsa vision of golden age? Why do you think such a vision appealed to the people of this region? Student, Birsa always has a golden age, a Satyug, a age of truth in which, like in the past, the tribal people lives a good life, construct untapped natural springs, planted tree orchard and practice cultivation to earn their living. He talked of his age in which the tribal would not kill one another and would live in the honest life. This is the golden time according to Birsa, for the tribal peoples. Students, so this completes your question answers. Please do it in your notebooks. If you have any problem, you can take the help of this planner of class 8. Thank you.